So when I talk about a comfortable life, I mean, your comfort zone where you're used to the daily humdrum comfort level of living. You have a very comfortable life. You're set in your ways. It's routine. It's predictable. That's the type of life that I say is killing us. To have a comfortable life is killing us. It will often lead to complacency, which then hinders our personal growth. And then comes, because we're not growing, sadness and depression. Okay, so some possible causes of why this can happen is, one is we begin to overthink. We have this very complacent, comfy life, and we start to overthink things. I, for one, have been guilty of that. If I get too much time on my hands, I start overthinking things. I make mountains out of molehills, and then I just start getting like bummed out or sad because I'm overthinking because I was too comfy. So now, after doing this for a while, I got some of these triggers, and I know, don't get too comfy. There's too many negative things. Other possible causes can be when we get too comfy, we have a lack of meaning in our lives and difficult finding our true essence. I think many of us are disconnected with nature as well. Sometimes it's just more comfortable to stay in that comfort zone, but it's killing us. Although we are currently experiencing the highest living standards of all times, depression is at an all-time high, and it's been rising since 1930s. Approximately 40 million adults are dealing with anxiety disorder. Over 600,000 children under 5 are on some type of psychiatric drug in the United States. Oftentimes with this comfy life, this comfortable zone we get in, a very sedentary life happens as well, and then with that, it can cause health challenges such as obesity, diabetes, and heart disease. Another thing with staying too comfortable, staying in the comfort zone, is you miss out on things, you miss out on opportunities and events. Let me tell you, when I finally broke out of my comfort zone, I experienced a whole new world of things I didn't even know was possible. It was scary. Change is scary. But good thing we have change, or we'd all be living in caves still. People usually resist change. But by breaking out of my comfort zone has been one of the best things that ever happened to me in my 58 years of life. I am now living proof that getting out of that comfort zone has been beyond my wildest dreams. My health, my finances, my life. I truly feel like I'm living. Before, I used to think I was somewhat, successful, and I was, but I wasn't really at life. I would get up, go to work, go home, go to bed, get up, go to work. And I kept saying there's got to be something more to this. So then I said, well, I want to travel. I'll make sure, at least for a year, go on a vacation once a month. And I did, and I loved it, but I was still kind of stuck in that comfort zone of get up, go to work, go to bed. I am reinventing and changing myself all the time now. And it doesn't have to be big things like that. It could be, sometimes just taking a different route to work or trying a new food, just whatever gets you out of doing the same old thing day in and day out. Sometimes I feel society pushes us to stay in our comfort zone for some reason. I'm not sure why. Maybe, because there are so many people that are afraid of change that they just figure, well, they don't want to be miserable alone. So society as a whole will just encourage everybody to stay in their comfort zone. But you miss out on being innovative and creative. Everyone's creative. It is so much fun getting your creative juices going and just living your life to the fullest. Some more ways you can break out of your comfort zone is let go of the idea of the way life's supposed to be. Change strategies, even if it means you have to face the unknown. Embrace struggles to the fullest and use them as fuel for your new life. Stop the autopilot mode. Be aware and present for every action you take. Be smart about your finances, but also invest more in experiences and less in material things. Reconnect with nature, travel solo, try a new hobby. I would like to encourage you to embrace change. to try one thing to challenge yourself to change. When you embrace the discomfort, personal benefits such as increased confidence, adaptability, and satisfaction will help. Let me know down below how you embrace change and what you thought of it. If there's anything I missed, please feel free to add to this video. Till next time.